Hi, my name is LaDonna Britt, and I'm doing my oral presentation on the American with Disabilities Act. The basics. The American with Disabilities Act was founded in 1990. The Act prohibits discrimination based on those individuals with disabilities. The purpose of the law is to make sure that people with disabilities have the same rights and opportunities as those without a disability. An individual with a disability is a person who has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities, has a record of such an impairment. The ADA does not name all of the impairments that are covered, but common examples of disabilities include wheelchair confinement, blindness, deafness, learning disabilities, and certain kinds of mental illness. The titles of the ADA. The ADA is divided into 5 titles that relate to different areas of public life. Number 1 is employment. Number 2, public service, state and local government. Number 3 is public accommodations. Number 4 is telecommunications. Number 5 is miscellaneous provisions. Employment helps people with disabilities access the same employment opportunities and benefits available to people without disabilities. Applies to employers with 15 or more employees. Requires employers to provide reasonable accommodations to qualified applicants or employees. Public service, state and local government. Prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability by public entities, such as state and local government agencies. Requires public entities to make their programs, services, and activities accessible to individuals with disabilities. The public accommodations prohibits places of public accommodation from discriminating against individuals with disabilities. Public accommodations include privately owned, leased, or operated facilities like hotels, restaurants, retail merchants, doctor's offices, golf courses, private schools, daycare centers, health clubs, sports stadiums, movie theaters, and so on. Directs businesses to make reasonable modifications to their usual ways of doing things when serving people with disabilities. It also requires that businesses take steps necessary to communicate effectively with customers with vision, hearing, and speech disabilities. Telecommunications, it covers the telephone and television access for hearing and speech. Telephone and internet companies must have nationwide relay services for people with hearing and speech disabilities to communicate over the telephone. Miscellaneous provisions. This contains a variety of provisions relating to the ADA as a whole, including its relationship to other laws, state immunity, and its impact on insurance providers and benefits. It provides a list of certain conditions that are not considered disabilities. Fun facts about the ADA. Just because a child is covered by ADA doesn't mean she'll be eligible for special education services under IDEA. ADA says people don't have to disclose their learning issues to employers as long as they do not expect help or assistance. These are the resources I used to prepare my oral presentation on American with Disabilities Act. Thank you.